is Ben, Liam and Belle on Nova.
Well, g'day there, podcaster.
Yeah, fun episode today. Had some pretty juicy calls at the start of the pod. It's always good when you hear something about Chad Kroeger's personal life. He is mentioned at some point. Also, the word harrumphing. Real hot word today. It's used by everyone.
Well, it's become a bit of a hot word in the last couple of days, more so off air, and now it's finally bled its way on air.
Yeah, which is good.
Liam set the tone early in the show.
I got
it
two
quickly,
away?
Yes, it quickly became a challenge as to how many times we could do it within the show, and I think we did well.
We do that too much, hey, between us. Like things that are only funny for us, where we're like, oh, how much you want to bet I can sneak this in the show 3 times? It's like, and anyone else listening would be like, what? That word didn't even make sense in that context.
Nah, we'd never do something that wouldn't make sense.
What about when Ben played the Nutrigrain scream out of nowhere last week?
Okay, yeah, no, that was a little bit weird.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, it's a fun episode. Enjoy. This is scandalous. The Chainsmokers have revealed that they have had threesomes with fans on multiple occasions.
Let me take a selfie.
Whoa.
Not surprised.
Just the two smoker bros getting real close.
They got that real bro energy as well.
They
Yeah,
do. And
yeah.
when you've got songs like that, like Selfie, and you
Yeah.
call the Chainsmokers, I'm not surprised.
Which brings us to our next topic, 13-24-10. Have you slept with a celeb?
You can, of course, remain anonymous, but we love these stories.
What level of celebrity will we accept?
Any.
Like footy players?
Of course, footy players. I'd go down to D grade, up to
What,
to
so
A
like
grade.
someone that was on X Factor 4 years ago?
Yeah, if there was like a famous Australian TV ad and you slept with someone from that, I would take that. It's funny.
Yeah, the dad from the Natural Confectionery. Like, if you slept with that
That's
guy.
not
You
a
don't chop the
dinosaur?
dinosaur.
13-24-10. Have you slept with a celeb? The last time we did this, we got some juicy calls.
Your sister that slept with a celebrity, is that right, Kay?
That's correct. It was Michael Hutchins.
No. What year are we talking here, Kay? Back in the 80s?
Yeah, 87 actually.
Oh, prime Hutchins as well.
My friend slept with Genuine.
Genuine, like, as in genuine pony.
As in Genuine Pony.
Do you know if Genuine played his song in the background?
I know she stole his T-shirt after, but
Yeah.
They don't have to be Michael Hutchins and Genuine.
Yeah, but you can remain anonymous. We know it's a bit scandalous. So 13-24-10. If you've slept with a celeb, give us a call this morning, Melbourne.
Of course, you can remain anonymous. That's what every caller has chosen to do so far.
Which excites me even more. Anon in Essendon, you've slept with a celeb?
Yeah, this one's a bit more of an A grade.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Here we go. A big name.
I don't want to say the name, but it's a very famous Aussie band.
Okay.
About how many seconds of a particular season? Maybe 5 seconds of summer.
5 seconds of
Oh
summer.
my gosh, really?
Bit of 5 stars.
Yes.
Can we know which one?
One of them.
Well, to be honest, I don't know them well enough to know. There's 3 of them, right?
Would you say they're...
Well, there's 5.
Yeah, there's 5.
Oh, hence the 5 stars. Yeah.
Would you say
checks
that
out.
they're like more on the like lead role in the band, or
More percussion. If
Okay.
that
Oh.
helps.
Yeah, okay. And
Yeah.
so and how did this come about? Was it after one of their gigs or?
We just happened to be old high school friends, and just bumped into
right.
one another when I was working. So yeah.
Nice one, Anon.
was it 5 seconds of summer or 5 minutes?
Yeah, a little bit of a juicy one. We've asked this morning, have you slept with a celeb? You can remain anonymous. 13-24-10 is the number. Michael in Greensborough, you've chosen not to remain anonymous. Is this because it's you or someone else?
Nah, it's a family member, so I'm dobbing them in. So
okay.
All right.
fun, isn't it? My uncle, I don't know, I reckon he's put a little bit of mayo on this story over the years, but I know they've hooked up. So Kylie Minogue,
Oh.
back in the 80s,
Damn.
Wow.
That's a big one. Was your uncle like quite a good-looking rooster in the 80s? Would you say?
Oh yeah, I used to like to think so, but looks a little bit like Kelly Slater, and he does surf a lot. So
Do you know?
right, yeah.
Do you know how the meeting happened? Like, how did they meet?
see, this is where the story gets a bit twisted.
Yeah.
And who actually knows? And a little bit of mayo goes into it, so who knows?
Yeah, right.
It sounds like your uncle's just got a bit drunk at Christmas and a Kylie Minogue song's come on and he's going, yeah, well, back in the surfing days, I could tell you a thing or two. Anonymous from Anonymous. So we don't even know the suburb. That's how anonymous this is. You have spent a night with a celebrity. Is it an A-lister, would you say?
Oh, I don't know if it's an A-lister, maybe B-lister.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, Chad Kroeger of Nickelback.
No.
Kroeg.
Yeah.
Oh, you're kidding. Well, wasn't Chad Kroeger with Avril Lavigne for a long time? I know they're not together anymore, but they were married for a while there.
Yeah, it was before that.
Yeah, okay. You didn't want to be cutting Avril's lunch. Yeah, so...
Was this after a gig or how did it happen?
Yeah.
It was, yeah. I was like front row at a concert, and one of my friends asked the roadie, "Can you throw us some water?" Because we've been there for so long.
Yeah.
And the roadie chucked the water so hard at her nose bled.
Oh, God, that's so bad.
Yeah, so the managers came up and said, "Oh, do you want anything? You know, we're so sorry."
Would
said,
you like-
I'll have some backstage
I'll have
passes.
Chad.
And they're like, "Okay." So they gave us that, and yeah, we just got along really well. We spent like 4 days together in a hotel. So
4 days! Chad
So-
had some stamina.
So you were backstage just hanging out, and then I guess you bumped into him, started chatting, and then what? You just hang out in the hotel room for 4 days?
yeah, 4 days. Like, didn't leave.
Ayo, 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 ayo.
After that experience, are you still a fan of the band?
I am. They are the nicest guys, and he gets a reputation for being a douche, but he's actually very intelligent, very
Sure he is.
confusing.
Yes.
After like day 3 in the hotel, did he say, "Are we having fun yet?" Are we having fun yet?
Do you want to watch Spider-Man 1? I do the song in it. Yeah, it's with that guy, Josie Scott from Saliva. And they say they're heroes, save us.
Oh, that is all time, Anonymous. Thank you very much for sharing your story.
It's 6:10. Hallelujah, it's 6:10.
Morning, Rochelle. You got much planned for your weekends?
No, not really.
Well,
Oh.
it's going to be a bit of a stinker, so maybe make sure you're near a body of water at some point. It is Friday the 13th today, a bit spooky. Are you superstitious?
Not really.
Yeah.
Great, Rochelle, you're in
Hang
my
on.
camp.
You wouldn't smash a mirror though, right? Like on purpose.
I think no. I have broken a couple, but not on purpose.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, Belle's going to be
You know
doing
what?
that next.
Rochelle's still here. She's still chirpy.
Yeah, but
She's
I'm
fine.
sure there's been some bad things, you know what I mean? Like,
Everyone has bad things. You can't say to me, you guys have never had bad things happen to you.
Been pretty good, really.
pretty blessed.
Hashtag blessed. Okay, it's Friday the 13th, celebrating all things spooky. Can you spell gargoyle, Rochelle?
Gargle. Oh.
Oh.
That's gargle. Oh, hang on.
I'll give you a second chance,
No,
Michelle.
we're not looking for the mouthwash. We're looking for like the little stone thing on top of a castle, a gargoyle.
Yep. Gargoul.
No,
No.
absolutely not. We're gonna have to move to Tom in Lightsview. Do you know how to spell gargoyle?
We'll give it a go. Gargoyle.
Yeah. This guy's Googled gargoyles in his time. Second question. We have tickets to Elton John's concert at Amy Park tonight. Your chance to win a little later on this morning. Was Elton John born in the 1940s, 50s, or 60s?
I'll guess the 50s.
Oh, no. Unfortunately not, Tom. Amelia, that leaves the 1940s or 60s. When was Elton John born?
The 60s.
No.
He's not a spring chicken.
No, Busby. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Do you know which era he was born? It'd have to be the 1940s, right?
1967.
What? Hang on, Busby. We've ruled out the entire period of the 60s and the 50s.
13 24 10. We've got some phone lines now free from people mucking this up if you want to call in. Franklin, what decade was Elton John born?
You've only got one answer left, and it's 1940s.
What decade?
Yeah.
In the 1900s.
Just say 1940s, dude.
He was born in 1967, yeah?
No! What are people doing? We're literally saying the answer's 1940s.
We're telling you the answer's 1940.
Diana from Greensboro, if you just say 1940s, we can tick and move on, okay?
Yep, sure, 1940.
There we go.
Bang!
Nice one. Julia Roberts
That was question 2.
has done a DNA test and discovered that her real name isn't actually Roberts. In which film does she star as a lady of the night alongside Richard Gere?
God, I know it.
It's a classic,
There's
isn't
a
it?
song as well.
Yes. Oh,
No.
Lady in Red.
No, it's not Lady in Red.
It's going to be a long morning. Karen in Broadmeadows. You know, the most famous Richard Gere and Julia Roberts film.
Pretty Woman.
That's the one. An 81-year-old man has been named a hero after rescuing someone at the beach. What should you do if you ever get caught in a rip?
Try and get out of it.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose technically,
No.
there's a
Liam.
specific way you have to get out
That's
of it.
the thing.
How would you get out of
you
it, Karen?
don't.
No.
No.
How would you? No, yeah, of course you can. There's just a certain way you swim.
How would you get out of it,
You
Karen?
don't fight it. How do you
Well,
get
you're just
out of
giving
a
her the
rip?
answer now.
How do you get out?
Slowly try and, paddle your arms out.
Nah, I think you'd drown in that situation, unfortunately, Karen. Rebecca, what are you supposed to do if you get caught in a rip?
You just have to stay afloat and yell and scream.
Yeah.
I mean, Belle's giving that the thumbs up. I also don't think... Are you supposed to try and...
No, there's a certain answer. There's a
So,
certain thing
okay.
you're supposed to do.
Let me
and I
give
feel like
you-
if we give the wrong answer this morning, someone's going to drown.
Right, so before we started this, I made sure that I had multiple answers ready to go, and they're
Yep.
all factually correct. The saying is stay calm, raise your arm, or you just stay in the rip because it will return you back to
Also,
the beach. It goes out and back.
That's great if there's
But-
other people at the beach.
Yeah, if you stay calm and
Exactly.
raise
So
your arm
if
and no
not-
one's around.
Yeah, so if not, then you just swim with the rip in a parallel direction to the beach.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
So, yeah, we swim with the rip.
yeah, I
You
know,
don't just
that's
go,
what I'm saying.
get out.
No, you don't swim with it, though. You swim against. You swim on a
In
diagonal.
In an angle.
On a diagonal to slowly get out of it.
Right, Troy.
All right,
I reckon we
Troy.
should just do like spelling questions from now on. Otherwise, now we're bogging
Even
it down.
that doesn't go
Troy,
well.
look, just for getting your voice on air, you're already in the draw to win $50,000. But if you get this next question right, you get to pick the next song we play. It's Pitbull's birthday this weekend. He'll turn 42. Can you finish these lyrics?
Grab somebody sexy, tell them hey.
There's a death party, yeah.
No, it's not an awesome party.
It's
Kimberly.
an awesome party. Yeah.
Kimberly
That's the
in
dad version.
Croydon. It's very simple. Can you finish this for us?
I want to grab somebody, yeah?
Somebody sexy, tell them hey.
I want to grab somebody, yeah?
Yeah, I heard you saying it wrong underneath the song. But we thought maybe you would, realise. But Jared, can you please finish the lyrics?
Grab somebody sexy, tell them hey.
Give me everything tonight.
Yeah, it was like pulling teeth this morning.
That's the longest. I think that's the longest quiz we've
I
ever
think
done.
it might have been, but Jared from Frankston, you have taken it out, mate, so appreciate that. You also get to pick the next song we play. Would you like to hear a bit of Train this morning?
Tell me, did the wind sweep you off your feet? Did you finally get the chance to
I'm happy with
dance
that.
along?
Banger.
What's that? You happy with that? Do
I mean,
Yeah, happy with that.
you want to hear the other option, or?
Oh, yeah, why not?
Yeah. This is your other choice.
If I could find you now, things would get better.
No, we'll take option one.
Okay, you're very decisive.
You want the train, buddy? All right.
All right, you're getting the train after we check your roads.
You are here with Ben, Liam, and Belle on this Friday, the 13th. It's a spooky day for superstitious people. It's a day that you steer clear of work sites. You don't want to be walking under a ladder, God forbid. Obviously, you don't want to be putting shoes on the table, seeing any black cats. I don't really think of myself as, a really superstitious, religious sort of person. But I must admit, I wouldn't be doing any of those things, especially on a day like today, Ben.
I'm the same as you, Liam. I don't want to tempt fate.
No.
But Belle, she's all for it.
It's just not. It's not a thing.
Well, yeah, but what happens
someone
today?
said it once, and then everyone went ooh, and now it's just ooh.
Or
don't
if your
walk on the
car
ladders.
breaks down, or if
Yeah, but
you
that
know
stuff
your house
happens
burns
anyway.
down. What? Yeah, but then you'll think if it does happen, you go, oh, it's because I broke that mirror on the radio show.
you just now have something to blame.
This
It
morning,
would've happened anyway.
Belle is going to laugh in the face of fate. We've got 3 bad luck things in the studio. She's going to do all of them. We've got a ladder. She'll walk under that. We've got a mirror. She's going to break that. And we have an umbrella. She's going to open that.
Yeah, all right. Well, whenever you're ready, Belle.
All right, I'll do the umbrella first.
Okay.
So opening the umbrella, what is it? Inside.
Are you sure you want to do this before you...
Yes, I don't care. I don't even know how to open this one. All right, 3, 2, 1. Oh, shivers.
Whoa.
All
And
right.
it's a black umbrella. Is that no? It's just black cats.
Could
Isn't
you,
it?
could you imagine she poked her eye out as soon as she did it? Went, oh my God, we told you not to. It's already kind of bad luck because we can only find a step ladder
Do you know what I
around
just
the
realised
studio.
though? Isn't this all bad luck for you guys as well? Because you're here present. For
No,
it?
no, it's
No, that's
not.
not the way it
We're
works.
not in the blast zone, I'm pretty sure.
All right, Belle.
I'll just take my headphones off. Okay,
Yep.
I'm going over to the ladder.
It's only a step ladder, so she does have to crawl pretty low. She's now going under the
She's
step
going
ladder.
right through it. Are you sure you want to do this last one, Belle? Because I'm pretty sure out of all the ones,
This is
breaking
the-
a mirror is
Yeah.
the one that you're really, really not supposed to do.
This is going to be 7 years of bad luck. Couldn't find a hammer, so she has got like a...
What is that? Is that a wrench?
A wrench socket.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Am I supposed to look into the mirror as I do it?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Oh no, actually that. Oh yeah. All right. Breaking the mirror. 3, 2, 1. Ooh.
Good break.
No, it's bad luck.
Oh.
Oh.
It broke the other side. Do you know what that means? It's a double-sided mirror. It didn't break the side I hit, so I'm too pretty. I didn't have to break the other side.
It's Friday the 13th. Maybe you're feeling like you want to watch a scary movie tonight. Well, there is one in the cinemas at the moment called Megan, all about a doll that kills people.
Megan, your goal is to protect Katie from harm, both physical and emotional. Is that a doll? Model 3 generative android. Megan, for short.
Does she talk?
Stop! Don't! Megan! Megan, did you push Brandon onto the road? I won't let anything harm you.
The movie's kind of going viral because the doll does TikTok dances.
Yeah.
I'm not a big horror person. In fact, I don't sleep well if I watch a horror movie, but I am excited to see this movie.
Well, I caught it last night, and in a sentence, this is my At the Movies with David and Margaret style review.
excited.
I would label it as a harrumphing pile of shit.
You didn't like it?
Possibly the worst movie I've seen in a long time. One of
Really?
those ones where all the good bits was in the trailer, and it was just so drawn out. And it's I don't know if it's like half comedy, half horror. Maybe that's what they were getting at. Like there's a point where the kid, you know, her human friend is like crying, and she like the robot holds her hand, the Megan doll, and goes, "I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. Fire away."
Yeah, that is weird.
And starts doing like the whole David Guetta titanium feet there. But
Yeah.
honestly, if you're planning on it, wouldn't bother.
That's
Really?
so sad.
No, wait till it comes out on DVD or something.
All
You know,
right.
streaming services.
And then I'll go buy a DVD player so I can watch it.
It's going to be a beautiful weekend for weather as well, so hopefully you enjoy.
13, 24, 10. If you've ever made a drastic career change, you guys are big fans of Frankie Muniz.
Yes, no, maybe.
Malcolm? Yeah, I mean, who doesn't love that guy?
Can you repeat the question? You're not the boss of me now. You're not
He
the
was
boss of
also
me now.
Agent Cody Banks.
Alongside Hilary Duff, I believe.
Really? I forgot she was in
He
that.
had those see-through X-ray goggles.
Oh, yeah, no, I do remember that now.
Problematic. Frankie Muniz, child star, he kind of went a bit quiet during his teen years, but he has now completely dropped acting to become a race car driver.
Wow.
Specifically
Hang
in
on.
that.
So when did he decide to stop acting?
Oh, a few years ago.
Long time ago.
I was going to say, I'm like, I haven't seen the Nunez
Well,
for a while.
As I said, child star. He's 37 now, so who knows what he's been doing for those two decades.
Is he one of those people, though, that he was probably like, 29 when he was playing a 16-year-old in Malcolm in the Middle?
He's very short.
I mean, I wouldn't say 29, but yeah, maybe 22.
Yeah, because that show's like at least 20 years old.
Well, he's debuted. He's actually ranked pretty high up. So now it's been said that he's going to be full-time NASCAR-owned race car driver.
So he's actually started racing.
He started last year just kind of getting into it, and now full-time driver.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Malcolm in the Middle, he's a NASCAR driver now.
Cody Banks, NASCAR driver.
Drastic career changes. 13, 24, 10 is the number. If the two jobs you've had just don't line up at all, like you just went, you know what, I need to see change, and you've gone for something completely different, now's your chance to call. If you get on air as well, you'll be in the draw to win $50,000 with Novus free for 23.
I feel like I could have called for this one because I'm a radio host now, obviously, but I used to work on a dairy farm. So I went from milking cows to being on the radio, and those two things definitely don't link up.
That's pretty drastic. George joins us now. You've had a crazy career change.
Yeah, hi, how you going?
Good, mate.
George.
Yeah, I changed from being a security guard to being an accountant.
That's pretty,
I
pretty
suppose it's different. So there was maybe too much action in the security guard role, and you thought, I'm done with this. I'm going to hang up the badge and gun and get a desk job crunching numbers.
Correct.
I thought that'd be like the backwards. Yeah, right. I thought it'd be the other way around. You'd be an accountant and go, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of the desk job. Now I want to go do something exciting. But...
George, which job do you prefer doing?
Oh, no, I prefer being in the office at the desk.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, okay.
Interesting.
Well, I mean, I suppose tax time gets pretty exciting.
Career change. That is what we're talking about this morning. 13, 24, 10. Give us a buzz if you've had one. David joins us now in Brunswick. Morning, David. What was your drastic career change?
Yeah, hi. Look, I previously was an electrician for about 12 years, and now I'm a pilot.
Whoa.
Oh, right.
I love that because I've always loved the idea of being a pilot. Like flying a plane is very exciting. Are you glad with the career change, Dave?
Yeah, look, I did honestly want to be a pilot for a long time prior to becoming one, but I took the role of as an electrician while I sort of got my experience and qualifications up, and then did the training and got a job as a pilot. Been doing that for 30 years now.
Good skill to have being an electrician if you're a pilot. You actually can understand, some of the back end of if something makes a weird noise, maybe you can put the wires back together.
So, David, just for me, for my sake, as a bit of a plan B, if someone was going to get into being a pilot, are you flying for like a major airline or are you more flying like small planes? What are you flying?
Yeah, I fly for one of the major airlines in Australia.
Yeah, nice.
Is it true? I've heard this before, but like if there's obviously two pilots in the cockpit, and if there's two meals in the plane, you both like if there's chicken and fish, one has to have chicken and one has to have fish, just in case one of the meals is bad and both the pilots get sick. Is that a thing, or is that an urban myth?
Well, firstly, both the meals are bad, but
yeah,
we're not allowed to eat the same meals, and we shouldn't eat at the same time.
There you go.
That's true.
It is interesting.
Fascinating, David.
I love that.
I might keep Dave's number if we ever need to speak to a pilot again.
Yeah, that's Belle's producer brain kicking in. You're on air now, Belle. You can keep going to yourself.
Yeah, let the producers worry about that.
Yeah, Nicole joins us now. Drastic career changes. What did you change to?
Yeah, I actually worked in property law and just recently changed over to driving gantry cranes for a steel manufacturer.
Whoa! That's why. Like, why? Why did you just think, I just need a sea change?
Honestly, I got so sick of dealing with clients, and instead of working 5 days and only having 2 days off, I now work 5 on, 5 off, and it's for a lot more money as well.
But Nicole, didn't you study for years to be...
Yeah, I went to uni and everything, and then after working in the industry for a couple of years, I said, no, screw it, I can't be bothered doing this anymore.
And Nicole, sorry, what did you say? You drive gantry cranes?
Yeah, gantry cranes, so big gantry cranes that lift massive coil steels.
Do you reckon, can you crank the nove in the crane? Like, are you allowed to listen to us?
Yeah, we come to the radio, especially on night shifts as well. We get a speaker up there going.
Yeah, nice one. All right. Daniel in Chenside Park, we're talking drastic career changes this morning. You've had one.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, got you loud and clear.
I'll take your speaker. I'm just pulling over now. Sorry, I'm driving to work actually at the moment. How are you?
That's all right. Yeah, doing good, Daniel. What was your drastic career change?
Look, I don't know if it counts, but I spent the last 8 years or 10 years of uni, and I took 3 years off my degree and decided to time for a career change. But,
Daniel, the phone line, I said I could hear you loud and clear, but then it definitely started dropping out.
Yeah, less loud and clear, more mumbly and nothing. Sorry, Daniel. Kate in Werribee joins us now. Drastic career change. What happened?
Well, I went from hairdressing to dairy worker, inseminator and calf rearer.
So you started working on a dairy farm?
Yeah.
How many cattle were you milking?
I was milking. I actually had a injury to the knee and I slipped on some cow poo.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And I've had 6 knee surgeries since then.
Whoa. So then you started doing the inseminations?
Well, yeah, I do the insemination and, the calf rearing.
Yeah, wow.
There we go. Ben was a dairy farmer for a few years there, so we could be in for a long haul of a dairy chat.
What kind of cows are you working with?
Just Holstein Friesians.
Yeah, me too. That's what I used to do back in the day. Had the occasional Jersey in there as well.
Yeah, only the cheeky Jersey.
Yeah, the cheeky jerseys.
Actually, quickly, Ben, you were saying the other day, isn't there some long name for cows and then you shorten it or something?
Yeah, so that's because with cows, kind of like people do when they breed show dogs, you can breed show cows. So the cow's actual name on their birth certificate is their dad's name and their mum's name put together, and then you get the first and the last name of the cow's name.
And for more gear like this, make sure you check out Kate from Werribee and Ben's Dairy Dogs podcast on the Nova Player. You can download it now. Yeah, baby, summer's finally here. Didn't really get much of one over December. 13 24 10, give us a buzz if you'd like to get in the draw for Nova's Free for 23, just for getting your voice on air. You could score 50 grand. Plus, we've got some summer prizes to cool you down.
Yeah, Liam, you got the prizes in front of you, so I don't know what anyone's going to get. Are you going to run through the prizes and let them choose?
Yeah, Michael, you're up first, so you get first choice. Good morning. How you doing?
Morning, Ben. Morning, Liam. Morning, Belle. Happy summer.
Oh,
you
too. Doesn't it? Okay, well, here's your choice. Would you like a kilo of raw prawn meat? It's not cheap these days. A Big W shell pull.
Nice.
Slab of beer. Tube of SPF 50 plus sunscreen, or a fan hat. One of those hats with a little fan in it.
What's a tough choice?
Oh, geez, that is tough. Let's go with the prawns. Everyone loves prawns in summer.
Why not? The prawns are yours. Tom, what would you like? Would you like the slab, the sunscreen, the fan hat, the shell pull?
I'll go slab.
Slab?
Oh, wait, before you pick it, it is... well, yes, but it is hammer and tongs. You know that it's like $40 for the 30 block. You know that one?
Oh, yeah.
Still want to?
He's a fan.
It's cat's piss, but it's all yours.
All right, Jules in Yarra Valley, your choice now.
What have we got left?
We got a shell pull, sunscreen, fan hat.
We might go the shell pull because
right.
we wanted one for her dog.
Oh, yeah, well, it's good for that. And also,
Morning, guys.
Morning.
You can also use it as a sandpit, the other half of the shell. So it's a pretty handy contraption, that's for sure.
All right, what have we got left for Peter?
Peter, would you like some sunscreen or a hat with a fan in it?
That sounds like a no-brainer to me. We've all got sunscreen in Australia, so I'll go to fan hat.
Fan
hat. Okay. Well, Connie in Bandura, that means you get some sunscreen. It's 50 SPF, though. It's the good stuff. You happy with that?
Awesome, love it. Going to the tennis tomorrow, so I'll need it.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. Slip, slop, slap. You're also slapped in the drawer for $50,000 with Nova's Free for 23. What would you spend $50,000 on if you won, Connie?
I will buy a whole wall of Skittles.
Oh,
a wall?
So specific.
That is
a
interesting.
wall of Skittles.
Containers all over the walls, full of Skittles. So I just go and get Skittles.
Connie, have you been thinking about this for a year?
Just a little bit.
Do you say you collect Skittles? Is that what you do?
No, I don't. I just like it. I enjoy them.
Yeah, well, some people might put it towards the home or maybe a nice family holiday, but I look forward to seeing your harrumphing Skittle wall.
Belle, you're all good. Liam, you're a disgrace.
Yes.
You're a harrumphing disgrace, mate.
Also, the third time we've said harrumphing on the show this morning.
It's becoming a bit of a hot word. It's fun to say.
My turn next.
Yeah. Shame on you, because I saw on your fiancée Sarah's Insta story that she is building all of the new flat pack furniture, which is fine. You know, ladies can build flat pack furniture. That's okay. But I just feel like that's a job you have specifically avoided in your house, and it's gotten to the point now where she has to do it.
The way I see it, let's break down gender as a construct. Is it the man's job to do the flat pack?
That is not why.
No, I see it as equal opportunity for everyone.
Yeah,
you don't
equal.
see it.
You should do it 50-50.
You should do it 50-50 then. She's doing all of it. I saw her uploading a few videos of her making the flat pack furniture. Firstly, great job, Sarah. Looked great. A few structural issues. I didn't like how it wobbled the way it wobbled. That worried me.
To be fair, I mean, at least the drawers open out the right way. If I built it, could have been a worry.
I also found it amusing that in your house, obviously you haven't got a lot of tools.
No.
You do have the Azito power drill, which I know would annoy a lot of tradespeople out there.
Yep.
It's like the cheapest drill you can buy from Bunnings.
Well, I mean, I don't use it very often, so it sort of does the job.
I also found it amusing that you had the craft right drill pieces, so... like when you go,
don't be negging my gear.
Belle was kind of looking at me strangely. So Belle, when you go to say Bunnings, for example, if that's where you get your tools from, it's like when you go to Woolies or Coles. There's always the generic brand.
Yeah.
That's what Craft Right is.
So it's like the home brand.
It's the home brand of Bunnings.
Well, I put all my furniture together myself, but I use an Allen key and just a screwdriver. Why do you need a power tool? I don't need a power tool to build IKEA stuff.
Yeah,
it comes with an Allen key, and I just have one screwdriver at home.
Yeah, I get that.
I've built everything with that.
The worry is with the power drill, sometimes it's like too powerful and you'll break the screw.
I like to feel how deep I'm going.
Then again, you are using the Azito power drill, so it hasn't got enough power, I don't think, to break anything.
My screwdriver is better than that, probably.
I don't know if you've used one. It doesn't have a lot of torque. That's for sure. I remember because sometimes the they say all you need is the Allen key, but sometimes they have those little bits of wood that you need to hammer in. And
the dowel.
What? Sorry,
the dowel.
Is that what it's called? The little wooden.
Yes.
Yeah, the little wooden guy.
Dowel.
The dowel. Yeah. Okay. We're all learning. But the last time I had some flat pack furniture, I didn't have a hammer, so I've got one of these those thermos drink bottles. So I was just using the drink bottle to slam in the dowel. Slam that dowel in.
You are a hopeless hubby.
I must admit, there was one the other day that I was like, I really hope you don't find out about this. But you know how I've never been in a manhole before.
Yep.
And Ben's always talking about how he loves getting in his manhole.
If you've never been in your manhole, I cannot stress enough, you need to get up there. You need to get up there. You get up there with your partner and get around in that manhole.
Sometimes Ben's even offered to come around my house and get in my manhole, and I'm saying, well, I want to get in there first to see what it's like.
I mean, I asked if I could come around to your manhole, Ben, but you said no. It's okay.
You can always come around and get in my manhole.
Anyway, there was a thing wrong with the aircon, and the aircon man said, "Oh, we need this particular code which is in the unit." And anyway, I went to go to the manhole, but Sarah beat me to it. And she said, "No, I'll do it." And so Sarah got up in my manhole, and I was just holding the torch for her. She's like, "No, you just stay by the stairs and you hold the torch for me." And I was like, "You sure you don't want me to get up there?" She was like, "No. This is more of a me job." I was like, "Okay, no worries."
Can we get Ben to come around up here and get in the hole?
There's a lot of room. It's a big hole.
All right, 13, 24, 10, hopeless hubbies. Because it's not just Liam. There are a lot of them out there.
Yes. I'm not necessarily gifted when it comes to, using my hands, doing the DIY type jobs around the home.
What couldn't your hubby do around the house? I would love to hear your stories.
I'm a bit of a hopeless hubby, even though I'm not a husband yet. I'm going to be one at the end of the year.
I saw over on Instagram, Liam, that your fiancée Sarah has put together all of the flat pack furniture.
I said I'd do it, and she just sort of beat me to it.
No.
I normally... Look, I just take a little longer to get around to jobs,
The other day, I got into work, and the coffee machine was broken, and Liam, you rocked up second. You came in after me. And I looked, I was really hoping it was going to be Ben, and it was you, and I went, I'm just going to wait for Ben to come. And as soon as Ben rocked up, I was like, Ben, the coffee machine's broken. Can you please come help? Straight over, fixed it, 1 second.
I don't work for DeLonghi.
All you had to do was empty the tray.
Well,
I said to you, Liam, I said,
I don't know. I don't know my way around a coffee machine.
Yeah, but I said to you, there's a thing flashing and it's not working. And you stood at the other side of the kitchen and went,
my instant reaction when Sarah's like, something's not working, I'm like, we'll have to get a man in. We'll have to get a coffee machine man to have a look at that one.
13, 24, 10. Give us a buzz if you have a hopeless hubby story, just like Sam has done. Good morning, Sam. What's your hopeless hubby story?
Morning, guys.
Morning.
So my partner was trying to put together a kid's blow-up pool.
Yep.
And he couldn't figure out how to blow it up.
What do you mean? You roll it out and you
He
blow it
couldn't.
up?
Yeah, but the little attachment where you blow the air into, he didn't realise you have to squeeze it.
No, they can be a bit finicky, those valves. Yeah, no,
They
you gotta.
can be.
You bite it a bit as you blow into
Yeah,
it.
you kind of squeeze it with your teeth.
I know. I'm with your hubby there, Sam. Yeah,
goodness.
might have had to get a pool man in for that one.
Cynthia joins us now in Frankston. Good morning, Cynthia. Tell us about your hopeless hubby.
Ex-hubby now for a reason.
Okay.
However, I had to teach him how to plant a plant in the garden.
Sorry, say again?
I had to teach him how to put a plant in the garden.
Well, you know how to plant a plant?
Yes.
What do you...
So I got a plant, out of a pot.
Yeah.
I said, okay, so you need to put your fingers around the root base
Yeah.
and turn it upside down and tap it out and dig a hole and make sure you plant it green side up.
Oh, my God. Well,
Green
green
side up.
side
Well,
up.
I mean, the
Just have
thing
the
is,
plant above ground.
Cynthia, those things can be pretty finicky. Those root bases. To know your way around one of them,
This
you might
is
have to be a botanist or something.
It's a sign for you, though, Liam. Cynthia said ex-husband for this
Yeah,
reason.
true.
I mean, you're going to marry Sarah later this year, but I don't know how long it's going to last.
I better upskill pretty quick if I want to keep this alive.
We're talking hopeless hubbies right now, Melbourne, because Liam, he's a fiancé getting married at the end of the year, but he's definitely going to be a hopeless hubby. Doesn't do a single thing around the house.
Well, I know I do stuff around the house. I'm just not great with DIY. Like if the fence is broken, I'm not fixing the fence. I might need someone to help with a job like that.
Is it true, rather than just doing the very small garden you have, you get a gardener?
Yes, but
serious?
no. Well, he's super cheap, and it's like you got to get up and he's got like all the tools and stuff.
Who gets a gardener?
Well, he was the guy who planted it back in the 90s. This guy,
Yeah.
So
What, he's still hanging around the house
Well,
just waiting for you to...
I don't have a lawnmower. I don't have lawn, but I don't have a lawnmower. But there's like a medium strip out the front, and I'm pretty sure the council's supposed to do it, but I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Just buy
do
an
you do your own?
Buy an Azito hedge trimmer and trim it.
Well, I mean, I know you love your lawn, Ben. So if you're ever in the area, you can come round for a quick trim.
13 24 10. Have you got a hopeless hubby? We'd love to hear your story. Gail has, who joins us now. Good morning, Gail and Dandenong. Tell us about your hopeless hubby.
Yeah, look, he's hopeless at a lot of things, but one of the things that really sticks out was about, 18 years ago when we had the European wasp infestation.
Yeah.
And we had a massive wasp nest that they built under the dog kennel. And, of course, they attached it to the bottom of the dog kennel. So he decided that he'd take the dog kennel off the nest. When he did this, he ripped the nest in half. And they were so angry that they attacked him. So he ran into the back area of the house, into the laundry.
Yeah.
And I had to close all the doors because they were actually covering him. And later on, when I asked him why the H did he do that, he said, just because I could.
Yeah, so it sounds to me like your husband was being attacked by a wasp, like mauled.
Yeah.
He's run inside to try and get some sort of safety.
Please help me. These aren't bees. They won't die once they sting once.
And then you slammed the door in his face and said, "You're on your own, buddy." That's what it sounds
Locked
like.
him in a
happens.
room. Please, Gail, I love you. Help me.
Not the bees.
Jill in Pakenham. You also have a hopeless hubby.
Yes, he was decorating our soon-to-be son, who was not yet born, nursery, and he put the frieze along the middle of the wall upside down, so there was all these little characters standing on their heads.
Sorry.
Gail, I didn't actually follow the story because I couldn't quite hear it.
Yeah, that was Jill as well, by the way.
Sorry, Jill, we couldn't hear a word of that.
This has not been a good experience for Jill. She's called up. We can't hear her. We've called her Gail. If this is your first time tuning in, we are the news show here in Melbourne. We weren't just the holiday ring-ins. Chrissy, Sam and Brownie, they finished up after many a year, and we sort of started as all the other radio shows went on holiday. So everyone's been off for like 6 weeks, overseas holidays, family stuff, doing whatever. And the bosses probably don't want us to tell you this, but I think they're all coming back next week. So Melbourne radio is going to be back to what it was before Christmas. And we were thinking, hey, because we're one of the only live shows sort of on in Melbourne, maybe a few people who, normally listen to Triple M or whatever, or Kiss, they're flicking around. They're like, oh, well, we'll give this Nova thing a crack. 13 24 10, we'd love to know, if this isn't your regular show, are you staying?
Yes or no? You know what I mean? Like you can call up and say,
I love a no call.
Honestly, if you're like, nah, I'm going back to Fox next week, that's fine. You tell us, and maybe we can convince you otherwise, but maybe, you can tell us why. 13 24 10. If you've been listening to Ben, myself, and Belle over the last few weeks, and once everything's back to normal, you might leave. Maybe this will be a goodbye, or maybe you're just letting us know, yeah, you know what, I'm changed over. I'm now a Nova 100 listener.
It feels a bit like a performance review.
It does. It does a little bit, yeah.
I feel like we're trying to work out if we will have any listeners next week.
No, it's just
worth coming back or not.
Good to get a bit of a vibe. A lot of people maybe tuning into different shows at the moment. Over the last 6 weeks, all the regular radio shows have been on holiday. That's pretty much when the Ben, Liam and Belle show launched on Nova 100. We thought we'd, get a few sneaky weeks in whilst everyone was resting.
Oh, we needed a slow run up just to get things going.
That's it. We really did. But now it raises the question, if you've been flicking around because your regular show isn't on air and you've landed on Nova, we'd love to get a bit of a performance review. Are you hanging around, or are you going back to your regular show next week?
Because, everyone else will be back. Kelly joins us now. Are you normally a Nova listener? What do you normally listen to?
No, I'm not normally a Nova listener. I was listening to you guys when you were on Day.
Oh, Triple J back in the day, yes. We used to do, I suppose Ben and I did 3 years in Melbourne a few years back just because we did a national show on Triple J. So are you normally a Triple J listener?
Normally, and then when you guys went back to Adelaide, so I follow you on Insta, you still very cool.
Sorry, Kelly.
Oh,
Triple J.
Kelly, the phone lines...
I started listening to Marty Keegold on Triple M.
I'm sort of just getting there. You might be listening to Marty now on Triple M. We're getting flashes of what you're saying. Just quickly, are you going to stay with us next week?
I am going to. I'm so glad to hear your voices again. And welcome, Belle. I haven't heard much.
Oh, thanks, Kelly.
Thanks, Kelly.
You love to hear it. Let's move to Julian now. What are you normally listening to, Julian?
Look, I was a Nova listener, last year.
Yeah.
I thought I'd give you guys a go, but if it wasn't for Belle, I probably would have changed.
That's fair. That's cool, Julian.
Yes, Julian.
And if there's anything that Ben and myself can do to have a better listening experience for you, we're all ears. What do you reckon, Julian? Should we just keep it down a bit more, or?
Keep it down. Look, I've got my daughter in the car with me, Annika, and she feels like you guys aren't funny enough.
Yeah, right.
That's fair. I was hoping your daughter would be like 4 or something like that, but then clearly that's like an 18-year-old woman speaking there. So.
All right, Julian, good to know. So, Belle, great, big tick. Liam and I got
Not
some work
funny.
to do.
Yeah, all right. Michelle in Geelong. What do you normally listen to?
How are you?
Very
I
good.
normally listen to Bay FM 93.9, but I'm an Nova listener now.
Oh, righto. And so that'd be a bit of a sea change. What a Bay FM normally play?
Oh, they play, a lot of 80s songs.
Yeah.
I just like listening to you guys in the morning.
Oh,
So,
thanks,
great.
Michelle.
I was the other week the Sanity voucher on the party bus.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, we did say that we were going to arrange a giant charter bus to get fans of the store Sanity to come to regional areas before they all closed down.
And please, Bay FM fans, forgive my ignorance, but Michelle, do you know what the breakfast show's called on Bay FM?
No, sort of.
Oh, wow.
Okay, don't worry
You're not
about
that
it.
into them then, are you? Well, I'm glad you've forgotten all about them, and now you're a Nova 100 listener.
Now, we're about to wrap things up, but I am curious because we've got a call and they've chosen to remain anonymous.
Is this someone that also works in radio, maybe, for another station? Anonymous, are you going to listen to us next week?
I definitely will be, yes.
Why have you chosen to remain anonymous?
I used to be a podcaster, and then I stumbled across the show thinking it was a summer show and found out it wasn't, but I've secretly picked up a radio crush for Belle.
Oh!
Yeah,
Hang on,
right,
so that's super interesting. So you're saying that you're a podcast listener, as in you just love podcasts when you get in your car, but then you got caught by the radio show and now you're just a radio listener.
Correct, and I will be staying on. And if Belle leaves, then you'll lose me.
Well, no, she's not going anywhere.
It's a little bit creepy that you're staying anonymous and you like me, but that's nice of you.
Yeah.
Thank you, anonymous.
Big fan of your socials.
Big fan.
Well, thank you. If it's another listener, I'll take it.
That's it. And for the purposes of radio, she's single and ready to mingle.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, no, oh yeah, she's on the market and on. Oh yeah.
Next week you get to date Belle.
13 24 10. Call through. No, obviously not. They are the hottest tickets in town, Melbourne. Elton John's Farewell Yellow Brick Road tour has arrived, and we have your tickets to tonight's show at Amy Park. If you'd like to head along, 13 24 10, you can give us a buzz right now. Obviously, you've heard of hardcore before, but what about bardcore? Medieval-inspired remakes of popular songs starting to become a bit of a thing, and we've got a bunch of bardcore nerds in the studio this morning. What have we got over there? We got a jester. We got is that a lord? Do you think, or is that a bar wench? And that they've got their tambourines and their different medieval instruments. They're going to be doing medieval covers of Elton John songs.
Yep, you have to tell us the name of the song. And then we'll go through 3 of these. If you're there at the end, you win yourself the Elton John tickets.
Stu from Carrum Downs. Are you a big Elton John fan?
I love Elton John, but my partner's even bigger than me.
Well, this is perfect for you. Do you like bardcore?
At times I do, yeah.
Yes, I mean, we all like a little bit from time to time. Well, we're going to get them to kick off. Whenever you're ready, band, take it away. See if you can pick the song. Yes.
It's calming.
Do you know, Stu? Do you know the classic?
I think it's the Tiny Dancer.
Let's find out.
Yes, Stu. You got that one. Perfect. All right. Well, let's see what else the Bardcore band has for us this morning.
Listen to that tambourine. I like the tambourine. Very good. What's he, a
bard nerd?
Prince?
Yeah. What do you think, Stu?
It's on the tip of my tongue and I just can't get it.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Oh, no.
Stu.
I know. I'm under pressure here.
Yeah.
Gonna need a guess.
What do you
Keep playing
think?
it.
Huh?
Keep playing it.
Keep playing it. That's what you get, Stu. That's what you get, mate.
I'm trying my hardest here. Now I'm out of it.
Oh, Stu, I'm sorry I liked you. Leona joins us now. Big Elton John fan. Can you pick this song?
Yeah.
Oh, you know it already. What do you think it is?
Hang on. I'm not. Hang on. I can't hardly hear. I know it.
What is it? What is it?
I know. I'm trying to think of the name.
There's a movie about it.
Oh, it's gone.
Oh, we just need to know what the Elton John song
Oh,
is.
jeez.
I know.
All right, Diane in Brighton. Do you know this Elton John song?
Rocket Man.
Oh, you know it,
It's
yeah.
a Rocket Man. It is, Diane. Very well done. The Bardcore band are a little angry that you interrupted their performance. That's okay.
There is now one more song to go between you and the Elton John tickets. If you can tell us the name of this song that they're covering, you've got them.
Oh, yeah.
I like this one.
Oh, that's a tough one.
No, he's probably going to end on it.
There's people in their cars.
Huge, it's Amy Park. It's going to light it up tonight.
Everyone's screaming at you right now.
Play a little bit more, please.
Does the Bardcore band do a bit more?
Stu didn't get a second chance.
Sorry, Diane. Jeremy in Hillside, the Bardcore band are going to take it away. We are well.
Let's see if you can tell us the name of this song they're covering.
outstanding.
You're off to see Elton John tonight.
Awesome. I better tell the wife.
Yes, well, yes. And for everyone else, the Bardcore band will be doing their Elton John performance at a local pub tonight. You can look up their details on Facebook.
What's trending?
What's trending?
Trending all over the internet. Twitter.
Instagram.
Welcome to Facebook.
Well, in case you missed it, New South Wales Premier Dominic Perrottet has apologised for wearing a Nazi uniform for his 21st birthday.
When I was 21, at my 21st fancy dress party, I wore a Nazi uniform. I'm deeply ashamed of what I did.
Now, the theme of the party was uniforms, and this comes after apparently he received a phone call from a cabinet colleague 2 days ago.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I think that's pretty obvious. I don't think Dom woke up and went, you know what, I'm going to tell everyone I dressed up like a Nazi today. Like, he's obviously, you know, some other political party's going to use that against him.
Also, this is obviously a small detail in the whole story, but what a lame party for a 21st, having a uniform-themed
I love that theme.
Well, I mean, we're not gonna have a story in a week about what you
for Dominic Perrottet.
No. Oh my goodness, no. I'm saying the theme is good. If I can have people rocking up like you know, my boyfriend's an ex-soldier. He's still got his uniform. I love a good uniform.
Wow. Okay.
Well, yes, some militaries are acceptable. Some are. You know, some eras, you know, we can allow ADF. You know, obviously that's okay.
And big news this week, obviously, was Macca's releasing their own potato cakes, and it has that whole debate of is it potato cake, is it potato scallop, all of that. You guys used to say fritter.
Yeah, fritter in South
Adelaide.
Australia. Yeah.
Yeah, well, so you'd think that maybe Macca's would be so on it that in the different states they would have the packaging saying like scallop in New South Wales and potato cake in Victoria, but they're not. And this has now sparked a whole nother debate. Even Dan Andrews has expressed his outrage in the fact that the packaging is still potato scallop in Victoria.
It's a funny old thing, politics, isn't it? Some days you're getting thrown softballs about what to call potato cakes, and other days you're having to apologise for dressing up as Joseph Goebbels at your 21st. You never know what it's going to throw at you.
And finally, just a mere few minutes ago, the Kid Laroi has teased new music coming next week.
You never forget the first time.
Is this the song?
This is what he has popped up on his Insta just about 20 minutes ago, saying, hey, next week, 19th of Jan, new music coming. So get ready.
I like it.
Well, is that the song, or is it just...
The first time you get caught. The first time you feel shame.
I think it sounds cool.
No, maybe that's like the intro and then the song kicks in. I don't think that's the whole song.
I don't know if this is the clean version as well. It's just ripped off his Insta.
Gotta yoink that down. Well, there you go. New Laroi coming next week. Let's get one of his older numbers now with the Beebs. Stay is the name of it. 7:07. Good morning, Melbourne. You are here with Ben, Liam and Belle, presented by What If It's Aussie for Travel. Tell you what, good barbecue weather for your weekend. And that's ideal because right now we're doing this.
Alrighty, folks, it's time for the Ben, Liam and Belle meat tray.
Yep, if you didn't know, we have got the Friday meat tray given away to the best caller every single Friday. If you're veg or vegan, I'm sure we can arrange a vegetarian one as well.
I mean, yes, I would love to give away a vegetarian meat tray, but here we are.
Yep, today's is not vegetarian, it's chock full of meat.
Yeah, I mean, there's chops, there's rissoles, there's snacks. All thanks to the amazing team at North Carlton Quality Meats, where quality beats quantity. But I'll tell you what, they've still given us a fair slab there. Before we get to the best caller, sometimes we like to tip the hat to possibly the worst caller of the week. Love you, Loz, but I think Lauren, who called up for the 610 quiz, takes the cake this week. What's the capital of Japan?
Asia?
The capital of Japan is not Asia.
She gave it a crack.
Yeah, she did. She had a go. That's all we can ask for, I suppose. But the best caller, I mean, it's an easy one for me. We were asking people if they'd busted the burglar. And we got a wonderful call from Emma in Burwood East, who told us a story about how when she got home from work, there was a strange man in her kitchen.
I took off down the driveway, so I didn't want to be anywhere near him because it was a little bit too close to my knife block at the time, which he looked at.
Yeah.
And he turned around, and before he took off, he
Emma joins us now. Congratulations, you won the Friday meat tray.
Oh, that's awesome, guys. Thank you heaps, Ben, Liam and Belle and Nova. That is so good. My husband will be very pleased.
No worries.
My whole entire family.
Oh, good. So, and what's your husband cooking on? Is he a Webbarbecue guy? Is it a 4-burner barbecue?
Oh, he's got a 4-burner. Oh, he's spoilt for choice. He has a 4-burner, and he's also got a cypress pit, which he likes arcing up with a couple of coals. It's fantastic.
Cypress pit. Wow.
What is that?
No, it's the when you get the hot coals going and you have the lamb on the spit roast or
Nice,
whatever
Emma.
it may be. I mean, I don't know if you've got room at the table in Perrottet East. I mean, I myself wouldn't mind coming over for that spit roast. I don't know if Belle would.
Look, Emma, we are going to fire the meat tray to you now. Save you having to pick it up, okay? Are you outside or inside? It's okay, doesn't matter.
Oh, outside, absolutely. Waiting for it to land.
Wondrous. Well, we'll chuck the pork knuck into the meat cannon. It's coming. It's coming.
I've seen it. It's on its way. It's coming in. Oh, hang on. That's no good. The dog's run off with it.
We've heard that one before, Emma. You're not getting another one, okay?
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.